and welcome to episode 7. I think we're on 7.
I have no idea.
You have no idea.
It's my first.
It is Susan's first. Yes, you will notice this is not Kayleigh next to me today. She is in the States on vacation this week. So I have roped in our colleague Susan, who we have mentioned many times on the podcast, to join me this week. So Susan, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you. Yes, thank you for asking. Well, I've lived in Bath for 20 years. I met Carmen in the park 2 years ago. Not quite, 18 months.
I must have been 2 years
2
ago.
years ago. No, about
Nice.
walking my new puppy, dogs, and she convinced me to return to knitting, which I thought I would never pick a needle up again after about 20 years. And I haven't stopped.
You have not stopped. This is very true. She came in for a hat.
And now I work here.
And now she works here.
As well.
And you've done something like, what, 15 or 20 sweaters?
I don't keep track.
I think she's done something like 15 or 20
hooked
sweaters.
And line and sinker, and I love it.
Yeah.
And yeah, so she said start with a hat. So start with a hat, and then do a pair of socks. Oh, I don't want to do a pair of socks. And then I did a pair of socks, and then I went straight into the sideways cowl, I think, pretty much. Oh no, I did the great gingham first, maybe.
Did
or
you do that
something
before?
Tricky, maybe, I don't know.
She did jump like straight but
in.
you were a knitter.
I was a knitter. I started knitting when I was about 10 or 11, probably. My mother taught me. I also sewed. I'm from Canada, so all the crafty things in the winter, all the things we did, and then time goes by and somehow you lose the space or the time or the whatever, life gets busy, and I didn't do anything. And the last thing I had knit was a pair of tiny socks for my daughter before she was born. So
like
15 little booties.
Aww.
So 15. So it was 15 years ago, and that was hard work. And so I never did any more for a long time. And then I discovered a yarn. I met Carmen, discovered a yarn story, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Yes. And now I've roped her into being on the podcast
now I'm doing podcasts, so who knew?
I mean, I think I'm like regularly reminded that you never know where life will take you.
No, exactly.
And you need to be ready for any and all opportunities.
Exactly, as they come along. And even shocked my in-laws today. I said, well, we want the link, we want the everything. So that was sweet, because they came over for lunch, Sunday lunch today. So
that's very nice.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Tell your in-laws, like, well, I mean, all of you watching, share the podcast with your in-laws. They might enjoy it. My mom actually said the same when she was here. She didn't understand how like the subscribing worked on YouTube, and what that meant. So I explained it to her, and she was like, oh, "I don't think my friends know about this either."
All right, get subscribing.
Yes. So hit the subscribe button.
I'll tell them about that, and I'll tell all their friends.
Yes, see, it's a whole. That's how things spread and go viral.
There's a whole generation on iPads since lockdown
absolutely.
that might not have been previously.
Absolutely.
So there we are.
And we're pretty new to the podcasting scene on YouTube, but we've been sending people to video tutorials on here for ages. I mean, I learned to knit.
Well, that's how I do it. That's how I just look it up on and find people I like and follow their subscribe and follow, and then when I need to know something new, which is often, I'll check it again.
We all do. I mean, the amount of times I've looked up certain things that I should know, but I just don't keep it in my brain.
You just remind yourself. And it's good. It's so good. It's visual, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so good. So good. Game changer, not
Absolutely.
papers and books.
No, I was never good at like the instructions on books, the illustrations. That was not my strong suit. All right, so as you all who've been with us for 6 previous episodes now, the first thing we do is review some wine.
Yes.
And
nothing to do with knitting.
Nothing to do with knitting, but we do really enjoy it. So Susan has brought this in. It is also from Lidl.
Yes.
We've been on a little Lidl kick.
Yes.
And it is not going to show you, but is a Pinotage rosé, I would pronounce that.
Yes.
From South Africa. So Swartland is a hot vineyard region in the Cape, ideally suited to growing Pinotage, which thrives in the warm, sunny climate. It's a signature red grape, producing excellent rosé wines with berry and cherry flavors.
Okay.
This wine is fresh and elegant. So it's a fresh, fruity, and dry. It tastes like red berries and cherries, and should be paired with fresh salad or seafood.
Okay, that sounds nice.
Very dry, and that is what it tells us.
Seemed a good thing for a hot day.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. It is nice and cold. It is sweating a lot. It's very warm in the shop. So
I'm sweating a lot.
Yeah, it's very warm in the shop, and I had to turn the fan off because of the sound. So we're just gonna try not to sweat buckets here. So we are back to our snorkeling gnome glasses from IKEA. Cheers. Cheers! Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Let's see. Mm. Mm. That's bolder than the one we had the other day.
It's bolder.
Mm.
It's got more your thing, maybe.
Yeah.
You like a.
It's like a bold white.
Boldy
sort of.
red. You like a browsy red, so that's
I do.
It's got a bit more to it, doesn't it? It's not,
it does.
It's not just water.
No, which is why I mostly don't like rosés and whites, because I just feel like I'm drinking water. But this is.
It's got layers.
Mm. That's interesting. All right.
A little bit maybe acidic, but
yeah,
it's but there are definitely cherries and berries.
Yes. But very bold. Like
for a rosé.
Yeah, definitely. I think. Well, we'll see how much of it we drink during the episode and let you know our ranking. But it's available at Lidl. So Susan brought it in. So
5.
I think it was £5 for the bottle.
Anyway, we're into the big spending.
We're into it at the moment.
They have lovely wines, very good prices.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I mean, that Prosecco that Kayleigh and I had last time, I think I've been back for
bottles.
Yeah. I bought 2 more this morning.
Well, apparently the thing is to go with a wine bag that has 6 divisions in it and just fill the wine bag and just walk out. Yeah. That's top tip from our friend.
I should have done that.
Yeah.
Next time.
I did it the other day.
Okay. I couldn't find the other one that you had recommended. Well, that's why I couldn't buy any.
I left one.
It was not there today.
Anyway. But you had it on Friday. We did
have another one on Friday. So I quite like this.
It's quite nice. Yeah, it's got more to it.
It does have more to it.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm going to chug it.
No.
Which
You're
is
going to savor it.
Yes.
Take your time. Yes.
That makes me sound like a bit of a lush, but
it's not watery. It's not watery. It's not thin. It's got layers.
Yeah. I like it.
Definitely.
All right. So that is that's our wine portion.
Okay.
You've survived the first 2 segments of our podcast.
Very good.
Yeah. So it's been very busy the last couple of weeks. For me, mostly because we've had a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on.
Lots.
Because it's inventory month here in the shop. It's our year end, which means I have to deal with like a lot of spreadsheets and bookkeeping, which I hate.
But you have to do it.
But I have to do it.
Yeah.
And we're prepping for like we don't want to count the inventory sale. And we had an amazing pattern release this week.
Amazing.
Absolutely
amazing. Yeah.
Kate Oates had an amazing pattern release this week.
She did. Yeah. It's just so mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing. Yes, so the pattern is called Fierce.
That's a great name.
It's a good name. It's a really good name.
Yeah.
It's by Kate Oates, and she has designed it in Walcot Yarn's Origin with Spincycle Dream State.
Which is amazing. And the posts on Instagram are just, it's so
absolutely
exciting.
stunning.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Yeah.
It's definitely one of our favorite yarn combos too. I mean, we're sitting behind an entire display of those 2 yarns together because we love to match them up. And obviously we'll put up a photo of the pattern, but it's this like striped sort of tiger print.
Yeah, but broken. So it's not striped. It's not, you don't at first see stripes, you see pattern.
Yes, like, and you also don't necessarily think, oh, it's an animal print.
No.
Right off the bat.
No.
Which I think is kind of cool.
It is cool. Yeah, it's more ziggy.
Yeah.
Kind of. But yeah.
It's really bold. It's fun. It's, she sent it to us. I think I got the email from her in like March or something.
Okay, yeah.
Saying she picked up the yarn.
Oh yeah, we were at H&H.
Yeah, we were at H&H.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
She picked up this yarn and she knit this sweater. Would we like to support the pattern? And I literally had to pick my jaw up off the ground. It was, I was like, you knit that in Mowry an hour yarn?
Yes. Yes.
It's so nice. Yes. And I want to knit this immediately.
Yes.
And I want to tell everybody about it, but
we
all had to keep really secret.
No.
Yeah, so that's the secret test knit that Kayleigh has been working on. So we will show you her progress when she's back next time. Which I think by the time we film the next one will be fine, but she missed her test knit deadline.
She did, yeah. That's why I didn't do it, because I thought, oh, I'm not sure I'll make that deadline. So,
yeah.
But lots of other people did. And,
yeah, I mean, there's some stunning
great things on
combos.
Kate's and on the Walcot yarn Instagram.
Yeah.
And Yarn Story and Kate's Instagram as well.
There's
the
some
test knits.
really good test knits.
Good combination. And the Spincycle Insta as well.
So. We put some kits together.
We did.
I'm going to be knitting it. So Kate's doing a knit along, or a cowl, starting on June 30th. And I'm going to participate. That's where I'm going to knit mine. This is like her Rhinebeck sweater. I'm totally going to wear the sweater to Rhinebeck.
Amazing.
Which is very exciting.
Yeah.
She's even going to do like a meetup on the hill, which is like a Rhinebeck thing.
Yes.
I don't know where the hill is, by the way.
You didn't see the hill?
I didn't see, no, because I just worked the whole time.
Yeah, I guess so. You better have to have someone on the booth.
Someone's going to have to let me out.
To run away. Run away. Carmen has to go.
Yeah.
Or, well, she said she's doing it by video link as well. So you can, if you can't get away, you can always zoom in.
Yes. I think if I'm like already in the vicinity.
I think you're in the country, in the place. I think you need to go.
But if you can't make it to Rhinebeck, she's going to do like a Zoom during it, which I think is quite a nice way to.
With her iPad.
With her iPad around her neck.
Great.
I think that's a very nice way to like get everybody participating even if you can't physically be there.
Absolutely. So if I do get started.
Yes. So we have a few color combos to show you. So this is Kate's original color combo, which I am just so in love with. This here is Beaver's Den, which is a rich, warm brown. And then this is Rosy Maple in Dream State. It reads quite black on camera, I think, but it is a brown. I love a brown because I think it's a very flattering color on a lot of people. It's not as harsh as black.
That can be harsh.
Yeah.
So, you know,
brown. Look at us.
It's neutral, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this just pops up against it. So that was Kate's combo. Kayleigh is using, very out of her comfort zone, she's using Wild Lilac, and she's actually using Love Spell, which we don't have at the moment, but it looks similar to Summer Storm. Or not Summer Storm, sorry, this is Midsommar. And this is Wild Lilac. I have gone with Fireweed because I've been dying to use that colorway, and Dream World.
Oh, that's be amazing.
So I've gone for a light background and a dark Spincycle, which I'm very excited about. Susan's having a debate with herself. I'll hold it up in a second. And then this is another one that we put up, which my mom's doing something similar. She's using Close Call, but we're out of that now.
It's very similar.
So this is Juniper with Salty Dog, which is actually much more of a traditional Kayleigh colorway.
It is. I am surprised at her colours, but that's good. Out of your comfort zone.
Go out of your comfort zone, yeah.
Well, I'm sticking with the blues.
You were having a think.
So either Pacific and
Overshadow,
which I just think is gorgeous.
Which I think will be a little tone on tone.
Yeah,
but very
I'm
pretty.
A bit of a tone on tone.
Yeah,
maybe.
Or
stepping right out.
I mean, this would be so good.
Which I'm much more leaning towards the Pacific with Ghost Ranch, my favorite.
I mean, Ghost Ranch is just, every batch is stunning. It's not focusing for some reason, but so that's just a few of the color combos. We have lots on the website. We can make more. If you email us and say, actually I don't see anything I like, but these are the kinds of colors, we're happy to help you figure that out. There are also some versions of Just Origin So they've just done like a 2-color. They're not using the Spincycle.
Okay, well
that was
that
really nice as well.
Yeah, yeah. So you know, if you choose a color of origin or 2 colors, you could do it, or choose a color of origin and say, you know, email us and say, well, what would go with this, or I like this origin. Yeah. What do you think we'd go with? Yeah.
And, or if Spincycle isn't your thing, you know, I know some people are not into it, and that's totally fine.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, if you want to do something, I do think there'd be really nice monochromatic with Beaver's Den and Lighthouse. Just like brown and white. That'd be really nice.
Yeah.
Or you know, do something with like navy and white.
Because someone did one with a Lighthouse and like a almost Lighthouse and
Stay Ready.
Stay Ready.
Yeah. I think that's some of the combos we have on the website as well.
So that's
see, I'm telling you, we're sitting right in front of it. So that's Stay Ready.
Yeah.
And Lighthouse, which is cool.
Yeah.
There is something for everybody, I think,
absolutely.
color-wise.
Make it your own.
We're very excited about that pattern. Very
amazing.
Excited. Yeah. I mean, we get excited about a lot of patterns.
We do.
But sometimes one comes along and it's just, you can tell it's a bit special.
And I think the thought she's put into the fit.
Oh yeah.
And the shoulders fit and the 2 measurements and the arm lengths, and you know, we all try to make them all our own, but it's a bit less, although the yoke, but she's doing this, you know, the fitted shoulders as well, so, and the neck's quite interesting. So
yeah, so
all the aspects and design are there, I think.
They absolutely are. I did an Instagram live with Kate on Thursday, on the Walcot Yarns Instagram account. You can go watch that. But she talked a lot about, she's really big into like tailoring. And so the design is a top down, but with a set in sleeve, which means that you are going to get a much better fit across your shoulders. And she's done a thing where you have an upper bust and a full bust measurement, which also means you're going to get a way better fit.
Yes.
Because as those of us with larger busts know,
we can adjust. We'll be there.
We don't have to.
Our size will be there. We don't have to work it out.
Yeah.
As you might have to with the in the round.
Or if you look at like a raglan.
Yes.
Which can just look. I mean, I love a raglan. I've done lots of sweaters in them, but it can look a little bit sloppier. You don't get that same tailored, finished fit that you do off of this type of construction.
No, it's, and you can shorten it, lengthen it. It's all there, isn't it?
It's all there.
She's explaining it all, and her video link, her video.
Yeah, she's done a video series, which I think I'm gonna get myself.
Yeah,
because it sounds amazing.
Well, if you walked through first, then you don't have to work it out later.
Well, exactly. If you do the prep work ahead of time,
and off you go.
Yeah, I mean,
absolutely.
That's you know, Kayleigh's talked about that a bit as well. Like, she is very impatient.
Yeah.
With her knitting. But if you do, especially for a sweater, if you do the prep work, you have a lot less hassle later. Yeah. You've gotten very good at that.
Well, I could be better. Yeah. I'm starting to make more notes. Because then you ask me things and I have to, what was that? What did I do there? But yeah, I'm not just relying on memory or lack of memory, as the case may be. So yes, I'm reading the pattern and I'm waiting and slowing myself down and
well, knitting is all about
stitch in time, you know, and all that. So
absolutely.
So I'm getting that.
So yeah, we're really excited. The pattern is out now. We've got kits. There's loads of choices, and the cowl starts on the 30th. So do come join us if you'd like. It'll be really fun.
Good prizes as well.
Oh my god, there's amazing prizes. Yeah. So we can't talk about the other prize has already passed.
Oh yeah.
So, but there
are prizes.
There are prizes during the cowl. So, which is just a nice little bonus.
Always fun. Always fun. Yeah. Always fun. Helps you get it finished.
It does help you get it finished.
In my experience.
Yes. There's a little like carrot dangling for you. Yes. So because of all of this though, I have done like no knitting in the last couple weeks. Not a stitch.
Well,
which is horrible.
And the what's coming up.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been doing a lot of background stuff.
It's been busy. I haven't done much either.
Really. Oh come on. Well, but see,
here and there.
Susan has a whole pile of things. This is now going to be like the show and tell portion where Susan shows off a bunch of her recent whips, which are gorgeous. And
FOs.
No, oh yes, sorry. Yes, we're going to do FOs first.
So you know the lingo even.
Yes.
Yeah. Whole new language.
I love it. I love it.
I'm correcting Carmen. Oh my gosh.
Yes, we did say we're going to do FOs first. That's finished objects.
You did say.
I think the bold rosé is going right to our heads.
It's opening up as well.
Mm-hmm.
A bit like a red. I mean, it's...
Yeah, it is much more like a red.
Yeah. Cold red.
Yes, a cold red.
Like they drink in Spain.
Which sounds gross, but
No,
it's quite nice.
no. I think it'd be nice on ice, actually.
We don't have ice in the shop.
We
said this was our issue last week, too.
Yeah, Prosecco.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the shop's just so warm. It's warming up.
It's just
It's
very
sweating.
warm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start with those FOs.
Right.
Which one do you want to show us first?
Which one do I show? Oh, I don't know. Take the first one. The closest one?
The closest one sounds good.
The closest one. The one that's not in the bag.
Okay.
How about that one?
Yeah.
Right. Here we are.
Okay. I'll do the holding. You do the talking. What is this?
This is the Moonbumps
By Max the Knitter.
by Max the Knitter.
Maxim, sir. It has
Um,
tassels.
Has tassels.
Look at those tassels. They're so fun.
So I was so wanted to do something with Vibe Check when it came in Dyed in the Wool, and not quite brave enough to like put in a whole sweater or whatever. So I thought, right, I'm going to do the Moonbumps. So I did.
Yep.
With
And look at that.
the Les Garçons Alpaca
The
Suri in
It's so soft.
LX Snowfield.
Yeah.
Which is like a grey, bluey
Yep.
kind of. And when I started, like often with Spincycle, I was like, I'm not sure. And then Carmen said, well, you know,
Keep
it
going.
changes. Keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
And I just love it. And I
It's so
love that
pretty.
I got that I ended up with these lime green and pink tassels.
Yeah.
I just
And you were
and that
unsure of the
was
tassels.
I was unsure of the tassels, and then we had a virtual knit night, didn't we?
Yes.
I think we had
Yeah.
tassels or no tassels, and the vote was definitely for tassels. So off I went,
And we were right.
Made my tassels
Yep.
with the handy thing that
Oh yeah, the loom
tool.
tool.
Yeah, so that was great. Yeah,
Nice to be in the shop.
So-
that's a tassel maker there.
a tassel maker, made some tassels, love it. Can't wait to wear it.
Just not in this weather.
Just not now.
It is so pretty.
And the great thing about it is it's a great travel project because it's one skein of spin cycle and one other skein. You do get your cakes, off you go, pack it in your bag, and it keeps you busy and interested on your travels.
Yeah, and you found it a pretty easy knit.
And it was an easy knit
Yeah.
once you master. And Max has done a video on the I-cord bit of the bumps, the moon bumps, and sewing it up. And there's some good notes on Ravelry. There's a chatter as well because there was a cowl.
There was a cowl for that. Yeah.
And yeah, and it's a great pattern, simple, and you know, we all have some vacation at the moment or here or there. Good plain knit, good good everything.
Very much so.
Yeah.
That is definitely
That was
in my
fun.
queue.
That was good
to
fun.
make.
Loved it. Then well, in came the Urban Purl. Oh my
Oh yeah.
goodness.
You've heard us talk a lot about the Urban Purl Cloud 9.
So,
Susan's the first to finish something in
off
it though.
camera, but so I just thought it was amazing. So it's inside it. Oops. So I
Oh, she's actually done 2 things in it.
did 2 things in it already because I thought, well, I really need some summer knits. However, well, not however. So I wanted a summer knit, and which way does it go? It's that way. So I did the Caidree Suri top by Caidree.
It's
Which
very
is a
nice.
really lovely t-shirt in
Yeah.
anything really, but
Yeah.
I love it in this because
It's very
silk.
cute on. You've worn it a few times
Yeah,
now.
with white, you know, summery. It's white, not this hot summery, but you know the shoulder days in the UK when it's not quite one thing or another. And you know, it's going to rain. It's raining, and it's because it's silk. It's kind of cool when it's warm, and it's warm when it's cool. When the shop is still a bit cold, but not hot. And it was great. So I've worn that quite a bit already.
Okay. What colorway did you use?
I used what's it called?
Was it Soho?
Witches. No,
Witches.
No, Water Wit. Is it water? No, that's Spincycle.
I'll put it in the show notes.
Yeah, it's
very
blues
cute.
and greens, and it's got witch something in it. But no, I didn't use the Soho, not that dark. And then I love that. And then Caitlin Moran.
Caitlin Hunter.
Hunter, sorry, not Moran. So who's somebody else? Sorry, I get about it. Caitlin Hunter came out with this Wisp top in 2 strands of Suri or mohair. And I went, oh my goodness, I could do that in Urban Purl.
Yeah. And so you did.
And so I did. And what was amazing about this is just the way it pooled.
Yeah, the pooling is cool in this one. It's very cool.
Completely unintentional. And that was such a quick knit.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
this is what I am making.
3 evenings.
Yeah. 3 evenings.
Something like that. It's
good
such
grief.
and I just kind of, I cast it on, and that was it. And it, again, it's super, I mean, this will come in my suitcase everywhere because, I mean, it doesn't go with my dress, but a cool night somewhere and over a white linen blouse, white dress, blah, blah.
Yeah, it's
and
so
it's
cute.
just a layer.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not heavy.
No.
And it packs up to nothing. And it's very, very lovely, stretchy. I mean, I love it, but this is the one I will be making. So this was doing something out of my comfort zone, of course, colorways.
Yes, but it's really nice.
I'll try that.
I like how the zigzag, you can actually see it better on camera, like it's sort of showing up a bit better.
I didn't really see it until I took a photo of it.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
it's much more subtle in person.
Yeah,
I don't totally understand
why that is.
Science of that,
must
but
be the lens or something.
Yeah.
So those were my 2 Urban Pearls. I'm a big fan.
It's a nice
had a
yarn.
little pause, but let people buy it.
We sometimes share here in the shop.
So lots of great colours, and we're getting more in, aren't we? So,
we will get more in. The other thing you didn't share though with customers is your next.
Greedy. I'm more restrained now, but I just
this time around
I've been way more restrained. I haven't even chosen my fears yet, so I'm learning to be a bit more zen about it. And anyway, so in the last previous Spincycle, in came some Plump, and it was just Plump. Oh my goodness,
it's their new chunky yarn. It is amazing.
So, and we had a knit night, and I came to the knit night, and you had the Plump out.
Yeah, and I took 1 skein for some headbands. That's what I did. I only took 1.
You were going to Iceland.
Yeah.
And I was like,
what did you do?
Can I have some of that? I took 4. I paid for them. I bought 4.
Yeah,
I bought 4. And I thought, I want to do the Liebling by Camilla. And so I did.
It's so cute. So
I haven't worn it yet though.
No, it's a bit warm, but it's adorable. And this is Ghost Ranch on Plump.
Oh, it was amazing. And it was, I mean, it was so satisfying because it was...
You were done with this
in a week.
In a weekend, I think.
Yeah.
It's really cute.
I can't wait to be able to layer it and wear it in the autumn. And
the neckline is wide enough.
Yeah,
you
can
put
put
a collared shirt
under it.
Yeah.
You could lower the neckline. It's such a great pattern.
Yeah.
It's such a great pattern. So when the next lot came in,
which is just arrived and sitting next to Susan, we'll show you. So we have basically, we only had 10 skeins of Ghost Ranch. And so by the end of knit night, they were gone.
They were.
So they never got online.
Partly.
Partly because of Susan.
Yeah. However, I'm restrained this time, although I was going, ooh, look at this.
I've been restrained because I have too many projects on the go.
Well, that's the other reason I was restrained.
But we've got 2 new colors of Plump in. One being Rosy Maple, and then the other one being Vibe Check. I mean, and they both are just absolutely amazeballs. And we do have enough in that if someone else wants to do a t-shirt, they can.
Well, I was really tempted with the Rosy. I thought the Rosy Maple.
The Rosy Maple is amazing, but the Vibe Check is so fun.
And so is the Vibe Check, or color work in a chunky with something,
or just a hat.
Just
I mean, if you just want to do a hat,
have fun with
yeah,
it.
it's just really fun yarn.
But it's so nice to knit with, and it just goes, and you've got that Spincycle thing going where the colours changing and you don't know what's going to happen, and you got to trust it, and then you get this amazing.
You get this amazing.
I mean, I never used it for a whole sweater before, so I've seen lots on Instagram, but I'm just
it's very
sold.
Good. So it's a bulky weight. It's 100 yards to a skein. So easily, like if you just want one skein, like a hat, some mitts. I did 3 headbands out of 1.
Headbands, yeah.
And you used 4 for this? You used 5.
I used 5, but
okay, you did use 5.
I think you could do it in 4, but no, 4.5.
4.5. So you've got some left over. What size did you make?
So 100 grams, 430 grams.
They're not quite, I don't know if they're 100 grams. They're 100 yards.
100 yards? Not 100 grams. Okay.
No, 100 yards.
Well, 4 and less than half, because I've got a thing left. Yeah.
And what size did you make?
3, I think.
Size 3?
I think a 3.
Yeah.
I'm usually a 3.
Yes.
So I'd have to look that up. But yeah, then that just flew off. Literally flew off.
Yeah. So
blocked out in the sunny weather, and
we will get the Ghost Ranch colorway in again. It's a new yarn to them, and so basically we've just been getting it in little chunks in our deliveries. Yeah,
but I opened the box and I have to go. No, I'm going home. Carmen, it's in. I'm going home.
You're as bad as Kieran was.
Yeah, well,
when yes, we had to replace her Spincycle-aholic.
Well, Carmen did say the first skein I bought, she said, I'm warning you, it's addictive. I thought, oh, I'll just try it. I'll just give it a go. But yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, it's completely addictive.
It is.
All right, well, what else do you have in your pile of FOs there?
Well, these are been for a bit. So.
That's fine. They don't have to be brand new. Nope.
Okay, well
no one has seen them on YouTube.
Well, we're on Spincycle.
Oh, yes.
I mean, this is my favorite. All-time favorite.
Those colors are so good.
Don't ask me what they were, please.
No. Yeah.
I do know. No, I do know.
So that's the Shift cowl by Andrea Mowry. I believe you have Lapis.
Midsommar.
That's not Midsommar.
It's
Wallflower.
Wallflower, yes. Sorry, Wallflower. Lapis, Wallflower, and this one I never saw.
Is it Family Jewels?
Yes, I think so. It'll be green. But
Spincycle color expert.
She's the expert. She's the expert. I didn't write it down. But yeah, I just love the way it came out.
Yeah. It's
so nice. Yeah.
Well, because you and I have like matching. Oh, we have matching inclinations.
Well, because I started in inclinations in Midsommar and Lapis, and I went, I'm not sure about that.
I believe this is also the one that you started and said, I'm going to make it for my sister.
Oh, don't say that.
Oh, yeah. Are you going to tell her to watch too?
No, oh, probably.
Okay, now that I've gotten Susan into trouble with her sister.
Right, well,
You knit her something else, though, for Christmas.
Yes, I did.
And knit her something.
And she's coming to visit, so I will probably get something else done in time, a shift. Or I will say, here's some yarn, you make yourself a shift, because she's getting back into knitting as
Love that! Look at you!
And is having a challenge with a project, so so I think something fun would be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I think the shift's such a good, easy project.
One to do. Yeah. So that was my second shift. The first one, it got me addicted to Spincycle, basically, when I chose my 3 colours. So. Yes, and now the third time, I really know what I'm doing with the pattern. The second time, yes, but the third time, I said, okay, right, I get it. And that's a great thing about coming back to knitting. When you're a bit older, it's really good for your brain.
It is very good for your brain.
And you start to, rather than losing cognitive function, you're gaining. And I can see how it changes. Yeah. It's something I found quite challenging 2 years ago, 18 months ago, to read and to work out. Now it comes much more easily, so it's obviously changing neurons as well, which
Knitting's just
what's not
the
to
best
love?
thing, yeah.
You gotta love it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. So,
and now you've got 2 summer knits.
my other favorite thing is Isager or Isager, or however, how do we say it? How we're supposed to pronounce it. So last summer I wanted a summer top, so I did the And Wenzel.
Yeah. Is this the shorty's the new one.
No, the shorty's the new one. Oh, it's left me. See, cognitive function, it's not that great.
That's fine. I will put it in the show notes.
Put it in the show notes. Yes.
It's so soft.
It's so soft. And that...
What did you use?
That you don't actually think it's...
Because you did use linen.
I did use linen.
With alpaca?
And it's not... I'm just looking at the pattern because I feel that's just really lame on my part. But you can edit it out.
It's hard to remember all the names.
Yeah, it is hard to remember all the names, but there's no excuse. So anyway, I used Hor Organic, which...
It's 100% linen.
100% linen. You look at it in the skein and go,
yeah,
I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this. And
it's a bit rough looking in the skein.
It is a bit rough. So I paired it with Alpaca 1.
Yeah.
And in 2 colours. So that's in the natural with Alpaca 1 and the 0.
Yeah.
The cream. And then the blue is, instead of the blue and the blue, 100 and 100, I used Midnight, which has this kind of... It's kind of...
It's got a little pinky in it.
It kind of shimmers.
Yeah.
And
like
you don't
color.
really see it, but it does.
No, but
it does
not
shimmer,
flat.
and yeah, it's anyway. I'm not going to find that. So there we go. It shimmers, and it's not a flat blue, and that's what I wanted.
This is sort of the perfect summer sweater for this country.
It is,
because it's not too light.
No, and I wore it at the beginning of summer in the shop, and it was great. It kept me just cool and warm at the same time if the weather changed. So gosh, we're in a stack there. I could do that thing where you take a photo, a stack of a photo. Be a bit of a show off really, but anyway.
It's good to show off. You have made a lot of things and they're all beautiful.
Is it the shorty? No.
I don't know what that one
anyway,
is. I really can't remember that one.
And Wenzel, I really want to try her and her pattern and yeah, I love and I love the yarns, the pairing thing. That's my other addiction.
Yes.
So
and mohair. You've got several addictions.
But pairing yarn, mohair with anything. But anyway, and then there was the sort of summer knit, and this pattern came out last year. Knitting for breakfast.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah,
I've completely forgotten that.
Don't remember the name, but because this is Mayak.
This is Mayak. This is the
cotton.
The Kupa.
Kupa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The cotton silk. No. I know.
Yak cotton.
Yeah.
Yak and cotton. It's not the silk.
No.
Yak and cotton. I thought, well, that'd make a nice t-shirt.
Yeah.
And so that was quite a big colour work thing for me.
Yeah.
But somehow it was a really, I mean, it, you know, I really just whizzed through it again, and it was a great pattern, great to knit in the summer because it's not so hot. The yarn you're using, and it was quite sunny.
And I think it was just one skein of each of the colours.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes it a nice,
and the pattern. Just off you went and off you used up one skein of each, and all the colours. Well, I just followed the pattern. I wasn't brave enough then to change the colourways, but other people have, and can make your own version in any other. And again, you can layer it, and into the autumn, in spring. I've worn it quite a bit. Wear it under overalls, wear it in jeans.
You have worn it quite a bit, yeah.
I have worn it quite a bit. It probably needs a little wash out, block out. I think that's it. I think we're done.
Oh, okay.
That's all I brought.
Well,
show and tell.
I mean, I think that's an excellent show and tell, and I think we'll just show off the pile I've made here.
So I mean, there's a theme in colour, but it's not just color. It's not all blue.
No, but you and I hang out in a similar color family.
Pinky blues.
Pinky blues.
Yeah.
Not the like orange.
No. Green,
autumnal colors.
Green. I'm not really.
I do a green.
Yeah, I think I could do a green. I'm just not there yet.
But yeah, they are stunning.
You do a lime green. I could do a lime green. You do a lime green.
Occasionally.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah. We're just looking at my cocoa vest that's hanging over there. That is in Kermit.
And I've got some lime green in my Martindale.
Oh yes.
When I get that.
Yeah.
Back on.
That one.
No, that's a winter one. That's a sit down at the table. Colour work. I've got to concentrate. So.
You're doing that one in
Opus or
Opus?
Yeah, Opus. Yeah. No that needs full brain power. Yeah. Maybe the summer. Maybe in the summer, good light. It's cool. Yeah. Good wind.
So yes, like I said, Susan's knit a lot
Hi.
since she's come back to knitting.
Love it. Makes me very happy. I don't go shopping. I just make clothes. Great.
It's so much better to make your own clothes, isn't it?
I haven't gone back to sewing now. I did alter a blouse for my daughter, but
did you do it?
Yeah, I did do it, and she wore it. Yeah, and it
love
worked.
it,
and it's fine. So
it's
my sewing machine's a bit ropey, so
I need to get mine serviced as well.
It's tools. It's about the tools. I haven't got the right tools.
Yeah,
so I've got the right tools for knitting, so we're good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, sewing's a little trickier because you need more space.
Yeah.
Especially just for cutting out a pattern, you need that
and in a townhouse that's seemingly quite big, space is at a premium.
Yeah. Well, it's floor space.
It's floor space and space and yeah. But anyway, it's anyway, we don't have craft rooms.
No.
No such thing.
It's a North American thing mostly.
Offices maybe, but
maybe
if we're lucky. Spare bedroom, office.
Yeah. I mean, I was so lucky growing up because my mom had an amazing craft room.
Did she? Amazing.
Actually, it was a most hilarious story. My parents went and took a woodworking class as like a date thing or something. I don't really remember the details because I was quite young.
Yeah.
And they made my mom furniture for her sewing room.
Amazing.
So they made this like huge cutting table with like big cupboard space underneath.
Was it like a fold out one like that?
No, it was just it was
you had
massive.
The space.
It was something like
space, North American space.
I think about 3 meters of space. And then they made her an L-shaped sewing table. So she had her sewing machine and her overlocker. So you could just like rotate.
Oh, right. Swivel.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So that was great. Except for my dad cut off 2 of his fingers on the table saw during the process.
Did they put them back on?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. Oh, that makes me. Oh.
I know.
And because he was a chef.
He was a chef, yeah. So his index finger, I think it was on his right hand too, was bit numb.
Yeah.
But he could
still
use
have
them fine. Yeah, he still had them, so that was all fine.
Amazing.
But that's my memory of it because I was with a babysitter and they were in this class and
disaster.
And then I was with the babysitter longer. And then my dad just made jokes about having cut his fingers off.
Making the sewing room. Wow.
Making the sewing room.
These skills though.
Yeah.
They're going. The kids today don't sew.
No
home ec, no sewing.
No.
Well, there's a bit of sewing at some
I mean,
school,
I didn't really have home ec either.
I did. Well, it's my age. But my mum taught me. But then there's just so many other distractions now, aren't there? There's so you can learn anything you want, but there's almost too much to learn, I think.
Yeah.
Where do you start?
Yes, where do you start? Which thing interests you?
What interests you? And it was a lot easier to watch Netflix.
It is.
Or go on Instagram.
Or TikTok
Snapchat.
or something.
Yeah. That's easier. It's
easier.
more instant.
Yep.
Doesn't require any space.
Nope.
Really. So, not saying that's everyone. And we get lots of kids coming
in. We've had quite a resurgence.
Crochet is quite a big thing. I think that's a big thing, but yeah, it's time. I think it's school's a big pressure thing now. So
yeah, I can only imagine being in school now.
Anyway, we digress.
Yes. Well, we do that a lot on this podcast. I don't think anyone expects us to just talk about it.
The theme of school has been big in my house. Excuse me.
Yes, because your daughter just finished her exams. Yes.
Yay, freedom. Just walking around. What do I do? Oh, I don't have anything to do. It's great. That's life. That's how it should be. Teenager.
That's how you start crafting. Because you're like, I don't have anything to do.
Learn to crochet.
Yeah.
Because I'm learning to crochet. So
You are.
I am. That's my.
You're doing a bucket hat, aren't you?
I'm doing a bucket hat.
Did you bring that one with you?
No, because I ripped
it's
it
nowhere
out.
yet.
It was too, but it was too loose. But I got the hang of it.
Okay.
The single crochet.
Okay.
So in the cotton, we've got loads of cotton. Again, out of my comfort zone colours, but I like a bright
Which colour did you end up
I went
choosing?
for the oranges and the yellows and the creamy pinks.
Like a sunset sort
like
of.
a sunset kind of desert set.
Love it.
Hat with so kind of Alice, make it a little looks a bit like straw, but not really because it's crocheted in cotton. It was that or the sea theme, but I thought I'll do something different. I won't go with the sea because it looks a fun hat, and It's and it packs up to nothing again, so I think that'll be my travel project.
Nice.
For one of my travel trips.
Yeah.
It's time to go. So.
All right. Well, let's see what you're gonna try and finish before you go.
Okay. The first thing I have to finish is.
Oh yes, these have a deadline.
These
right
have
here.
a deadline, and we're almost there.
We're telling all of you so that we all help her stick to the deadline.
I will finish them. I will finish them. So these are pair of socks.
Yep.
Summerlees, oh so basic socks in Malabrigo, 2 colours.
Yeah.
2 on a needle.
Yep.
It's a new thing for me.
So
because I don't like finishing one and then having to start the next one.
Yeah.
So I just do 2
2
at a time.
Yep.
I did 1 at a time for the heel turn, just
Yeah.
because I couldn't work out how to do them both on the same needle.
Did you watch a tutorial for the 2 at a time, or did you just figure it out yourself?
Kind of figured it out.
Well, okay, you clever.
I think I watched the cast on, the cast on tutorial. And then I thought, well, the thing is, the 2 things are yarn management, just always turn the same way and then you don't get the tangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is...
I've never actually done 2 at a time socks. So.
Well, the thing is, if you keep turning and turning and turning, yarn gets all tangled up.
Okay.
But if you always turn the same way, they're always separate.
Okay.
There we are. You see?
Love it. Yes, I see.
Not to say I haven't had a twisty-wisty all the way down, but
I mean...
But, eventually the penny drops, you go, that's how they do it.
Mm-hmm.
So you just keep your yarn separate, so always go the same way, don't keep going around in a circle. You get a spin. Right, just go back.
That's top tip, actually, yeah.
And so I've managed the yarn, which is a big thing. I can think that could be a whole podcast topic.
Definitely.
In this case. And yeah, just about done. So trekking socks will be done for about 2 weeks.
You got 2 weeks. You can definitely fit it. I mean, you just basically have the cuff to go.
I finish them tomorrow.
Yeah.
They're done. Well, just a toe. The cuff's done.
Oh yeah, sorry. You're doing them top down.
I'm going top down, yeah.
So by the time we publish this,
they'll be done. Nice, simple, oh so basic.
Yep.
Clear, easy. She's got lots of videos.
She does, yes.
Just go for it. Yes. So what else? What else have we got? Well, I always said, what's a whip? I didn't know what a whip was.
Work in progress.
What was a whip?
Mm-hmm.
So here's my longest standing whip.
Okay.
Which
I don't even know.
I said, I'm not going to have any whips. I'm going to get everything done. I'm going to do this one thing at a time. Anyway, all the best intentions.
We all say that.
Best intentions. I don't know where
I only know a couple of people who actually stick to that.
So this was this started in sort of
February now?
February, yeah, February. So that's my a second Stockholm vest.
Yeah.
So
you're doing the Stockholm round neck.
Round neck.
Doing the
V-neck.
Yeah.
So I'm doing it also in the tweed, the Ithaca tweed.
This makes such a nice fabric.
It's so nice. It's so nice.
Definitely gonna make a whole sweater.
And I did pair it with the Alpaca Suri from Garçons because it's just the fabric was just softer.
Yes, it is.
But I cannot wait. That is going to be. That is. I won't be taking.
You're
gonna
that off. Live in this.
I won't be taking that off.
Yeah.
So
it's very nice.
So here we are.
Yep.
And 3 skeins.
Oh,
I think.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use 4.
Maybe. I think it's only 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And anyway, and the lovely Suri, love it.
Yep.
So that just has to be decide the length, finish it, and do the. But again, fantastic pattern.
Yeah, really.
Once you've done it once,
you can just make several of them.
You can have a whole wardrobe full.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love your colour combination.
Which you picked out.
Which I picked out.
Yes. At midnight, I think. Yeah.
So that's my really long-standing whip. My whip. My plan. My being a good girl plan.
This is.
So.
Oh, this one's so
good. But this is parked,
but
really. It's parked a bit. Not because it's difficult or anything.
No. You might have done a couple of those things that we just showed.
I got a bit distracted. And so this is going to be my summer project. Because
you guys are going to get mad for this. It's so nice.
I think it's just going to keep me, really just going along. Nice summer project, get it done. So when the Robinia came out, Anne Wenzel, well, I was all in. And I thought, I really want to do this, and I was gonna put a kit together and do it all, and then I don't know, it's, yeah. So then
the original one was quite thick.
It was quite thick, and because although it gets cold, it never gets that cold, like it's not Canada cold, and I thought, oh, I make this gorgeous sweater, and then it might be too hot, because I don't like a hot sweater. I like a sweater, and well, we all do. But so then I pulled back, and that was just wait, and then I'll choose in the summer my Robinia colors. And then she came out with the light, woo woo, and then she came out with the t-shirt, and I was like, okay, right, okay, that's me. I'm sorted. Fantastic. I'm sorted, because what I wanted to do was a full Isager. Yeah. Because I've been pairing with other things, so I've done my swatch.
But she's doing like a gradient of colors.
Yeah, it's not my idea. I did get it off Instagram, but there's someone else.
Either way.
But
look at that.
Yeah, so that's Spinny and Isager mohair, and it's just going to make the most amazing fabric.
It is. The Spinny makes such a nice fabric, but it's not super soft on its own, so when you pair it with the mohair. Yeah,
and it doesn't look so much in the skein. However, if you know, you just it's there for creatives. Yes, it really is. You can do. I mean, I paired it with Alpaca 1 and mohair and 1 Spinny, so I had 3 in my first Stockholm, and that just bloomed and blocked and was so soft. Yeah. So I thought, well, 1 and 1. Yeah, it'll get to a
super nice
fingering.
I will put the color numbers in the show notes.
And so I did my swatch, and then I thought, I tweaked it a bit. I thought the two there were a bit similar. Okay. So I then.
This is why it's also really important to swatch. Like, if you want to do something like this, it's a great idea to do a bigger swatch and then just see how it's going to look.
Yeah, because I did buy the yarn for the thick one. That's right, I did, and I swatched it, and I didn't. Yeah, I didn't. Oh. Do you remember?
I don't
the brown
remember.
And pink.
Oh yeah.
And I thought, it's really nice, but it's not me.
And you used the pink for something else? No.
The Stockholm sweater, and it's in here. Yeah. So and the brown will go into a badger. I think or something. So I didn't like the two light pinks. I thought they're too similar. So I pulled it back, and I went for a creamy white and then a pinky cream.
Paler, yeah.
So the first two, then I'll do that one.
Okay.
And then it will go on from there. It's a bit more contrast.
Yeah, but I like it.
Not so subtle, but a bit more contrast like that. And I think that's my plan. Or I might go to the grey one. I'll probably go to the grey one. I think that's the plan, actually. The grey one, and then
skip over the second
one. And then that one.
Yeah. I know you guys can't see this.
Can't see this, but Carmen might be able to show you if it doesn't pull on the yarn. And now I've got the yarn management down to a T with my...
So we're starting out a little bit lighter at the top and getting quite dark at the bottom.
And my coconuts.
Oh yes, the mesh bag.
So great.
These are great for yarn management.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're holding 2 or 3,
yes,
you can just divide them.
Yeah, you can like use the little snaps, basically, to make yourself a yarn bowl. But a portable, lightweight one, not a big, heavy ceramic one. Yeah. So yeah.
So yeah. So that's my main colors in there: the grey and the cream. The mohair, the grey and the grey mohair, sorry. Grey and grey mohair. I'll tell you all the colours.
Yeah, we'll put it in the notes.
We'll put it in the notes.
Yeah.
So yeah,
well, that's
my big summer project. That's going to get done, absolutely. And then this is what I'm doing because it's hot.
So you gotta have a because it's hot project.
So it's called the Sand Sweater by Helga Jona.
I guess we decided we can't pronounce the name. So I will put it up.
She must be Icelandic because she has daughter at the end of her name, which they makes them. There it is.
Yeah.
Helga Jona Thornar daughter, which means she's a daughter of Thornar.
Oh, okay.
I read that in a book once. Oh. A book I read about Iceland. Actually, you should read that book.
Okay.
I can't remember what it's called, but I'll find it. It was a while ago.
This one's amazing.
Very moody about and so I went to H&H with Carmen. That was fun.
That was really fun.
That was amazing. Thought it would be completely overwhelming, and it wasn't.
No, it was good.
Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was great.
It was really good fun.
Really good fun. And of course, Isigo was there with a booth.
And so many samples.
And all the samples of everything.
Yep.
And we tried them all on.
Yep.
They were all size 1 and they all fit. It was great.
Yes.
But they're generous.
Yeah, they are
in their
generous
sizing.
Yeah.
So, and this was there. It just come out.
Yep.
Along with the Dune, the other ones. Remember the Dune? I tried them for summer, and it's knit in linen and Trio 1. And so organic Trio 1 or Trio 2 and Trio 1 you could do.
Yep.
Or you could even, if you want a bit, you could hold alpaca if you wanted.
But the texture
anyway,
is amazing.
So this is a real project, a labour of love.
So it's a cardigan, which is why it's so long. But it's got these, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, but it has these very cool sort of architectural.
It's very architectural.
Yeah.
And
it's very cool.
Lots of Japanese short rows.
Yes, you've learned
that's
that
a
in
new
this
thing.
project, haven't you?
There.
Oh crap.
But the great thing about it is you can just sort it out. No, it's in the middle. Yeah, very architectural. There's a side seam all the way up, and then there's this V in the back. That's what I loved about it so much. And short rows to start in the back, then short rows to the side.
It's bottom up, yeah?
Bottom up.
Yeah.
And then it's all going to come up to the top and split for the sleeves.
Oh.
And it's just one piece, but then you do one sleeve, one you do the front, the back, and then I guess you sew it up at the end. But yeah, so the buttonholes are done. That's the ribbing, but it's very drapey. Yeah. And it's very kind of on your shoulders, but sort of very kind of Japanese, I think. Yeah. Like paper and so that's what I loved about it. And I just thought I'd do it in a colour. So just a linen and the trio with the bit of colour in the trio. And
very, very pretty.
And this sort of, is this got a name, this stitch? Basket? No.
I think it's a basket. I'm not quite.
But anyway, so I thought,
really nice.
I got the pattern and I thought, I'll do my swatch. Swatch. It's great because it's knit one, knit purl for a row, and then knit slip. And and I thought, well, that'll go really fast. Yeah. Perfect for me, right? Like knit slip, I'll be done in no time. Didn't know about the Japanese short rows and all the architecture and everything else, and so it's now I'm off. I am literally off now. Yeah. I mean, I've done all the hard work, and it's just lots of stitch markers, lots to keep track of how many increases when and so on, and I've got that all in my brain and on my pattern. I'm writing it down. I could use stitch markers for every increase, but I just thought that'd get a bit heavy. So yeah. So and it's easy to go back and count them 1, 2, 3, and so. Yeah. But so it goes really fast now that I've the short rows were fun. I didn't know how to do them. Yeah. I really like them.
I like
the stitch marker on, lift it up, and you can't see it. Nope. It's not there, and it's a fun pattern and a fun stitch. So gonna be, and it's light and not hot while you're knitting it. So that's my thing at the moment.
So Susan's been doing a lot more knitting than I have.
That's
I'm
why.
Very jealous.
Yeah, that's why the socks aren't finished. But anyway. Yeah.
You'll get the socks done though.
I'll get the socks done. The socks are more like, gotta get the socks done. Get them done. And you start knitting for people, isn't it?
Yes.
But you have lots of potential inspiration.
Yes, I do. I just need
things to do.
And carve away some more knitting time.
Because I think that cardigan, you just across and go, and great. It's a good pattern. Challenging, but a good pattern. So
I think it's fun to learn something new like that and be challenged in a construction.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's really nice. I think that's also, I'm looking forward to Fierce for the same reason. I've never done a set and sleep like that.
Exactly. Exactly. So and then once you've done it, then it informs all your other knitting, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So
absolutely,
you've got a skill, and and she explains the Japanese short rows so well. I didn't have to watch a video.
Oh,
it's well written. It's well written.
Very cool.
Yeah, you just need to keep track of your increases. And get the hang of it, and that's fine. It's great.
Amazing.
So that's my that's my come home, and I do that. But then things just went.
Oh, we have another one.
We have one last but not least. Didn't you not know? You haven't seen this, or have you not seen it? I don't think you've seen this.
Been hiding a whip from me.
So, in my distracted brain phase, there was one skein left of this one. Was it this one? Shades of Earth.
Oh.
There was one and I really liked the colours. So, and I was wearing the pink shift.
Okay.
I went round to a friend and he said, oh, I really like that. Did you make that? And I said, yes, I did. And he said, oh, I really like that. And they were going to move away from Bath.
Okay.
Very sad. And I thought, well, I'll make him
a
shift.
That's very nice of you.
For when they're going,
yeah?
When they go. They're not moving now, but so I get it done.
Well.
They will move eventually.
Yeah.
So.
That's cool.
So, isn't it?
That's very cool.
I mean,
so
the
far.
Spincycle, it always is.
Yeah. You've turned into an absolute Spincycle monster. It's hilarious.
So.
Look at that. Look at that, guys.
I know he likes blue, and I know he likes red. So I got Shades of Earth, which was very blue.
Yep.
Stay Out of the Forest, which I thought, oh, that's quite red, a bit orange, but it's
but it works
going really well.
Yeah.
And then my third color is Space Oddity.
Oh.
I think.
Is that left over from your Great Gingham?
No, Space Oddity. No, it's another skein, of course, because
That
it
was
was
what
very
you used
grey.
Okay.
It had lots of grey, and I thought, well,
quite
that's going to be quite a nice, masculine tones for him, and hopefully he'll wear it. I'm sure he'll wear it.
I'm sure he will if you.
And so yeah. So then, when my sand summer cardigan was doing my head in a little bit, I thought, well, I just need something to do.
I love it.
I don't need the socks.
But this is also,
so I cast it on.
This is one of those projects, like I've made 3 of them now as well, and they're so easy, and you just get to play with the color. It's just really fun.
So I thought, well, and I thought they'd sold their house, so I thought I better get going here and get this done. And anyway, they haven't sold their house, so I've got a bit more time. But the great thing is this time, my edges, my I-cord, my slip stitch on the end.
It's looking perfect.
Look, I got it. I'm nailing it, and I didn't before, and you know, you don't notice because nobody looks at it that closely, but I know. So
we're also critical of our own.
Well,
work.
no, but it's the pattern. I've got the pattern, the repetitions. And it's just a really soothing knit.
It is a very soothing knit. I agree.
When your other knit might be not just in that moment. The sand cardigan is now very soothing, but this it wasn't. I was having the back panel was challenging, and I had to work it out, and I did.
But you did.
But I did,
and I did.
And I worked out the back panel, and then so I thought, well, I've just got to do the shift because. And not to mention,
but the socks
something
first.
in the bag.
I mean, so
hide and hammer, Spincycle, and anyway.
I mean, she hasn't shown you the bags, but there's like a pile of hide and hammer bags next to us.
Oh my goodness!
It's the Ice Tide one that we just released. That was limited edition.
That one. The ball bag though.
Oh, the ball bag
that is the best. Pair of socks. I've got 4 skeins. 4 cakes of yarn.
You do?
I do.
I think wow. So. Okay.
Well, the end, you know, it's running out. But because I had separated the pink and the.
But it's only 200 grams.
Yeah, sock
in total. Yeah.
4.
These are cute. So New did these. Hide and Hammer did these as
socks and my yarn.
Her part of her Hide and Hammer originals. And they're just this really cute little bag. So if you think this is cute, then make sure you sign up for Hide and Hammer's newsletter because she does sort of special drops of these and has this little tab on the back. They're very cute.
Yeah, so that was just had to have that one. Yeah. I only start with one, but you only do. You ever do. Yeah. You only ever do. But.
And then you have bags that need projects because otherwise they're sad.
They are sad. Empty bags is very sad.
I have a couple of empty bags.
Do you? That's, well...
I mean, I don't know if what that says about my bag collection or my whip collection.
You have more bags than I have.
I do. I have a lot of bags.
I'm still in single figures, I think. Although it might seem a lot.
You?
I think so.
I mean, I'm definitely not.
You're not. No, I know you're not. So
I have been at this longer.
But I'm monogamous in my bag collection, New. Just saying.
That you are. You're very loyal.
I don't have any other bags.
No, you just have all the hide and
well, no, the little project-y bags, but that just came. But there's notions, but not proper carry-around bags. So
you're like an ambassador for Hide and Hammer.
I could be. Yeah. Travel the world with my hiding handbags. But anyway, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. And then I wouldn't be in the shop. But yeah, so bags are good. Bags are good. My neighbour bought a bag as well. She bought this one.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. She came in.
Okay. Yes, the tartan with the black, also classic.
Very classic. And she's a very classic
Yep.
kind of person.
Yep.
And I was like, oh, you bought a bag. I love that shop, she said.
Love it.
She doesn't have a lot of time to knit, but she did buy a bag.
Well,
she's a bag person. She
I
likes
mean,
bags.
who isn't a bag person, really?
I know, but
I have an extensive, not just, you know, knitting bag collection. I have a lot of handbags.
Yes, I would imagine you do. I have a few, but not that many.
Yeah.
But it's kind of rekindled that handbaggy thing.
Yeah.
So no, I don't need handbags, but I think I love about the bags is that you can have your knitting out and it looks nice.
It looks tidier.
Looks
also,
tidier.
if you happen to spill the wine you're drinking,
it's not yarn everywhere, and it's protected.
Yep.
And they travel so well.
They do. They
Just
do.
really do, and you can kind of sneak it on like an easy jet flight. You know.
Oh yeah.
You can. It doesn't really count as a bag. The small ones.
No.
Like if you got your knitting, you kind of just have it over your.
Yes,
wrist.
I know several people who just sort of attach. I've done it too. Like
Oh, it's not.
I just attach the 08 to like a strap on my backpack,
Yeah.
and it's like
It's not another bag.
part of the
It's not
bag.
another bag.
No.
No, it is
it's part
part
of
of the bag.
the bag. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's totally fine.
So yeah,
Just put on a belt
little
loop
plug
too.
there, little
Like,
plug
yeah.
there. But yeah, no, I mean, just you didn't tell me those were addictive though.
I did not forewarn you on those. I'm sorry.
So, hey, not prepared at all. However, I didn't go for the last update because I just thought, no, I just gotta.
I had to
we
walk
were in the park.
away.
We were in the park,
yeah,
though, weren't
from
we?
the last.
So
There was.
it's 9 o'clock. Oh no, let some other people have them.
Yes,
yeah,
let
it's
other
time.
people collect.
Time. Yeah, they'll go. So yeah, I didn't. Still want a mustard one though.
The oilskin one?
No, just the
regular
the regular. I'm just looking at it over there. I think that I want a mustard.
Yeah,
But,
that's probably the only color I don't have.
is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got the green oilskin. Love it.
Oh, that's nice.
Love
did you
it.
see the one that Anna brought in the other
Yeah,
day?
I did. That was
Anna
amazing.
shopped the
She showed
last
the
update, and it
So
says
somebody
like
did. That's good. Yeah.
sage green with neon handles.
Yeah, I
It's
think the
amazing.
neon
I'm
handles.
super jealous.
I would like a set of handles, but
Yeah.
that's
Maybe she'll
not
do
my
just
thing.
sets of handles.
Well, she did for briefly, didn't
Yeah.
she? But yeah, so we digress from knitting, but accessories. Oh my gosh! I mean, that's the great thing.
We're into
Coming
them.
back to, and then you did warn me about accessories. You said there are a lot of accessories.
There are,
and
yes.
I've jumped in.
I remember
Also.
when I started knitting again too, and I kept having to go in and buy needles for like every new
Yeah,
project.
yeah.
And I was shopping at This Is Knit in Dublin, and Lisa said to me, she goes, when you start out, like, you just need, it's a little bit expensive, you gotta invest some money getting everything, but then you have it. That's also a bit of a lie, because I mean, I can't, like, you try out different needles and then you're like, oh, actually I like these.
Yes.
And you need about 12 4mm.
Yes.
In a bunch of different sizes.
Yes.
Lengths and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And it's just fun to have new tools and try them out.
Yeah. So I just went all in. I'm having a set.
Yeah. Oh, I have the set.
Yeah. Yeah. I came in really early days, and
Yeah.
I just thought, because I was coming back, didn't know what
You were
leg
hooked. You were sold.
I was
quite
in,
quickly.
and Kayleigh sold them to
Yeah.
me. Yeah. She said, "I've got them," and I said, "Well, then, if you got them." I said, I figure, I'm going to easily spend this getting this needle and that needle and that length and whatever. And I said, right, I'll have the set. And then I got the shorties as well, because
you love the shorties.
Oh, sleeves.
I haven't tried them yet.
It's
I'm going to give them a go on Fierce.
I'm not a DPN.
Yeah.
No, I've one set 3.5s, and I think that was for that. No, I don't
It's
know.
a hat crown, maybe.
Might have been, or
Yeah.
that hat crown, or side by side. No, I used them. Maybe I used them for that in the end.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm a DPN girl.
I'm not.
No.
Not for socks, not for anything. They just fall. I can't keep in control. Not the metal ones, anyway. I'm sure wood is different, but then I'm worried they're going to break. So no, I just got the shorties.
That's also nice. Like, we all find something that we like as a tool. So like, I'm a DPN girl. Kayleigh's very much Magic Loop. You really like the shorties. Amanda is a Magic Loop, like, cult leader now, which is funny because about 3 years ago she was a DPN person. Yeah. And she was like, what is this Magic Loop business? And now I mean,
everything's on Magic Loop.
Everything. Yeah. And she's
yeah,
a convert.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, the socks, brilliant, fantastic. but partly because I know how to do it now. I didn't really watch the video, and I was never doing it right. So, you know, needles parallel, obviously, and then you're off. And or parallel this way, sorry. But, well, you can't see anyway.
You can't see your hands anyways.
But I think I was moving the loop and pulling it through, and I get this big ladder, and I was like, I clearly can't be doing this right, but I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And then I just, I think it was on the throwover or something, Andrea Mowry's throwover or something like that. I just got the short size 4s.
Yep.
Just bought the little set. When the shorties came in, that was it. I had them.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to get the big, thick shorties, but I didn't. Someone else bought them, so that was good.
We will have them.
The yellow set.
Yes.
And I'm still thinking about the sock set, but I'm thinking about it.
You're not totally convinced on being a sock knitter.
No, I don't wear a lot of socks. That's why. Personally, I don't wear socks.
So they're all gifts.
They're all
really
gifts, and that's a good thing.
Your
to
husband
gift.
has worn his
worn them out actually.
Has he?
I have to darn them. That's the next thing.
He's worn them a lot then.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, that's really good.
Wore them out.
It's a good gift.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've got to.
That's because he only has the one pair.
Exactly.
So he needs
more than one pair. Exactly. Exactly. So, but no, I'm more of a sweater, shawl, shift kind of person. I think. But then it's nice to have a little project in between.
It is, yeah. Every time I wear hand knit socks, I'm like, I wish I had more of these.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is the problem.
They are great.
I do have a pair of socks. I actually have 4 pairs of socks on the go. I need to finish something. Let's see if I can finish a whip before the next episode.
Okay,
and before I start a
right, you've got a few things on though.
I do. I mean, I have a pair of socks. I've got.
We got your Iceland.
My Stockholm. Yeah, so my Iceland socks and my Stockholm from Iceland. The needles. Both are on the needles.
Right, so that's so
it'd be good to finish one of those.
Get one of those. You decide.
I will try.
Putting pressure on you.
I will. I don't think I'll get the Stockholm done. I could try to get the first sock done. I probably won't get a pair done.
No, I think you would have got the Stockholm.
I would have gotten that pretty much done had I brought more yarn with me. I was an idiot.
Never underestimate. I couldn't believe it.
I was so bad.
Anyway.
Ugh. Okay, well.
We won't talk about that.
No, I won't talk about that. I'm just going to get it done.
I'm not blaming anything. I'm not, shaming and naming.
It's fine.
Because I picked out all the yarn.
You did.
Here,
you were like, here you go. I will wind it up for you.
And here you are. And I thought she'd just put it in her bag. She's got a bag.
Yeah, but
Pack it in the bag and go.
I
got a text in the first week. I've run out of yarn.
Yeah.
I was like, no way. Because it's not heavy.
No, it's not heavy. I always overestimate how much I'm gonna knit, and then I get depressed that I didn't knit it all.
Oh, so you were curating on the underside. Okay.
And I just missed the mark.
Well, that's a bummer. That's a bad feeling as well. But you got 2 things to finish now. So that's the plus on the upside.
Yes, to add to my many whips. We will do an episode on my whips at some point.
Yeah, but by then you'll have less.
I will have. Yes, I'll have fewer whips. Probably have cast on more though.
Fierce.
I think I need to. Yeah, I'll definitely have the fierce on the go. Oh, I forgot about that actually. Oops. That is very close to being done. Yeah. You know what? Before next episode, I'm going to finish the Kangas. I'm going to finish one sock.
And one sock.
Okay.
There you are.
I think on that note,
happy
we will say thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for joining.
I feel like a guest on the show.
We'll have you back, don't worry. It's the nice thing about having...
and finish things.
Yeah. It's the nice thing about having 2 of us is that if one of us is away, we can bring on a guest. And we have a lovely team. And I think at some point we might have some other special guests. We'll see.
What about the wine?
Oh, and the wine.
What do you think of the wine? I mean, it's growing. It's blooming.
I think, yeah. I think it's opened up.
Steak, barbecue.
Yeah. I mean, oh yes.
Yes.
Steak, barbecue, and on ice cubes. It's not stayed cold enough in the shop.
Well, no, not in the shop.
But
or in a cooler. Or something really cold in a cooler. Yeah.
But we've had it sitting out in front of the very bright light in front of us. So, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. All
the new subscribers.
Yes, and we will see you next time. Bye, everyone.
Bye.